Then like I gotta choose between my child and my marriage. And the shit getting old. It's getting very old. You got to choose between your child and your marriage. What is you doing? I mean, like, what's going on? I'm recording, no, I ain't recording because you ain't trying.
What up, my people? This is Calvin from CMO TV. And my boy Cedric the Springer. How is everybody out there doing? So what you got, said? What you got? I'm gonna let you start cooking on that. Did you hear what the could you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Give me your take on this.
Now that was the video of the wife putting out the husband for him wanting to buy his son some shoes.
Yeah.
But now you ain't had a clip.
I didn't have a clip. What you mean?
I just heard the sound.
Yeah, I didn't want to get a copyright or anything like that, no copy strike. So I just went ahead and just played the audio instead of the vision, because at that last point, she was at the point where she was actually literally packing his clothes. She was packing his clothes, throwing them in the suitcase, letting him know, you getting the hell up out of here. You buy some shoes, you getting the hell up out of here. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm like, okay, this is weird. This is very weird, but
no, actually,
this is weird.
It's actually pretty common.
It's pretty common. Okay.
When you don't have, because of looking at it and seeing it, and then I seen it somewhere else before that, and they was talking about it too. He don't have no type of significant role to where she would, I guess, what she would miss. And the more I thought about it, his money might be shorter than hers because of that child support.
Yeah.
And then and in turn leave her pretty much empowered. And obviously it's her place too. Even though they married, it probably is her place. She put him out.
Speak on that.
I mean, that's just one of those dangers of not being established as a man, not having your own thing, because some majority of women will get emotional, and if it's their spot, they got the power to do that.
Now, at the first beginning of this, he's setting up the camera, showing, listening for folks to listen to this, right?
No.
Now, as he's setting this stuff up, he sits down and start playing PlayStation or whatever that crap is they be playing.
Okay, I didn't see all
I'm
that.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm not into that because I don't know exactly what it was. I'm not a gamer, exactly. So he's playing that. So tell me on that right there, where did he? What do you think this young brother went wrong at? When it just comes.
Like I said, if you think about I don't know, which we don't know their finances, but I'm just thinking about the financial standpoint of if you're saying that you have to, if he's making less than her, and he's trying to, which I don't see no wrong with him trying to do something for his child, but if he's trying to do something for his child, he probably shouldn't be playing no game. He probably should be out there grinding.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
If what he want to do is taken away from what they usually do.
Yeah.
And she probably just fed up, really to look at it. She probably just got fed up with everything.
Well, tell me this. What do you think about the woman saying, fuck him and fuck the child too?
Like I said, that's frustration. To get to that point, she was already putting him out. Because she saw that he was serious about doing what he wanted to do for his child. But like I said, I think just from looking at that, his money wasn't as long as hers. And it seemed like to me he was being more, I'm not big. I'm not a gamer either. But I think that your finances need to be straight. If you got time to do that, especially if you're a man, you better have your money right. Especially when you want to take money out the household, even though it is for your child, but you are taking it from the household as a whole.
Well, I got you with that. Tell me, what is your take on the whole take that we always talking about a man should have a program for his home, right?
Yeah, and I heard you say that several times. Yeah,
last night, exactly.
Yeah,
a man should have a program from his home and something for his wife and children to follow and this and that. What example is this guy showing to his son who's talking about he needs to buy his son some shoes, but yet you're not even man enough to be sitting up on your own square at the house and saying, look, first of all, this is my child. And this is shit, me personally, this is some shit he should have got established before you even attempted to tell her, yeah, we're going to get married. We're going to do this and that. This is something you should have told. I don't care how much money that I'm going to pay for child support, this and that. When my son needs me, my son needs me. Because by the sound of this right here, she going to have a problem with everything he do for his child, even if it has nothing to do with finances. Even if it's like, my child needs me to come to the hospital. What the fuck you going to the hospital for? He got a stepdaddy. His stepdaddy should go over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be one thing after another that she continue to do until she make you just leave your son alone, because I'm quite sure it's a child at her house.
You think?
Looking at her body, yeah. It's a child at her house. The question is, whose child is it? Is it his child or is it someone else's child? Because if it's someone else's child, this dude is neglecting his child to help your child out, even though he's not doing nothing physically for that child, but finances, if he's working, is coming to that home to support you and your child.
Yeah, because really that's what it is. I was going to bring that up. I mean, it's the same standard. If he come in and he didn't have a child and he messed with her and she got one, he got to take them as a package. If she got married, she already knew he already had a child. She got to take him as a package.
Yep.
I mean, that's fair.
Well, let me ask you this. Is that a double standard? Because you always hear women say, only if that man does not have a significant role and that's not his home. Explain that to the listener. She's going to always have the upper hand if she is the one that is the breadwinner.
and she's providing the living. I don't know if it's an apartment or a house or whatever it is, but whatever it is, it got to be hers because she put them out.
Yeah.
Or she was
That's
putting
what
them
I'm
out.
looking at. That's what I'm looking at.
I mean, what do he got to stand on?
I don't know. I don't know.
If he was significantly a part of her financially, she would have thought about that before she did it. But this seemed like it's something that's been going on. It wasn't just start. It just didn't start. It seemed like something that's been brewing. It didn't think it came to head on that. Like she just tired. I don't know what else was happening, but I'm just saying because she went out she went in pretty good.
Yeah, she went in pretty good. So tell me, I know you don't, but we're gonna throw a what if in here because I know you don't. You're a married man. You have 2 kids.
Not for 30 years, 26.
I said 30, but hell, you ran that shit off at 30 years.
Oh, I got you.
But you're a married man. Now, your wife, you got an outside child, something you had before you and your wife got together.
Hypothetically, if I did.
This is a hypothetical thing. Yeah. I know you don't. That's what I'm saying. I know you don't. She come out of her mouth and says, fuck you and fuck your child. Now, what goes through your head at that point in time? Fuck you, fuck your child.
Like I said, the frustration done set in, and that's pretty much, like I said, that's pretty much a wrap. That's just a done deal after that. It should be.
What you mean by that?
Because like you said, it ain't gonna get no better.
No, it ain't gonna get no better.
If you went to that extent, and really the child have no part in this. It just is what it is. You know, as they say, he didn't ask to be here, but he's here. But like I said, for her to go to that extent, she done. She done. She pretty much done with him. He ain't gotta leave. Well, as you see, she put him out.
And what I want to know is, one, how old is this child? That's what I want to know. Due to the fact because
I think somebody said that on one of them shows. I think they said I think he was like 12 or something like that.
Okay.
9 or 12.
Okay. Child's 12. We got you. With this child being 12 like that, we'll say 12. We'll say 12. And at that child, at that age, and you and I both know, a young boy is needy, especially when it comes to shoes, and if that child is very active. Because I know I had one, that was Tyron, the one you were talking to. He was very active, and he loved to run. And he'll run through shoes. When I did buy him shoes, I always bought him 2 pairs. Now, the question is, if she has a child, the wife, the current wife, what does she have? A girl or a boy? And if she have a boy, the same thing as he has on the outside, she know how needy that boy is when it comes to shoes and pants and stuff like that, especially if that boy is a very active young man and he's a heterosexual man. He's very active playing sports and doing all this stuff like this. Don't no father want to miss that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not going to be the first thing he going to need. Hey, Dad, I need some football equipment and stuff like that. Now, sure shit stink. In the small town that I got hit with child support with Dalvin, my oldest boy, he wasn't getting paid much on child support. And me personally, I don't think my youngest boy was getting enough on child support either. But it is what it is, and it was what it was. Now, even though this guy is getting $500 in child support
a month,
what do you think $500 really gonna do for a young man when she got because people don't realize that child support money actually goes to bills. It don't only go to the child. It goes to bill. She got to get back and forth to work, gas.
That's what it's supposed to go toward.
Yeah. But it also goes to the child, and when the child needs or wants or whatever. So even though, and I'm gonna tell you, I am guilty of this. When I got hit with child support with, I think it was D. It was D, because his mom, I remember she specifically told me, she said, I would never hit you with child support because I know what you try to do for your kids.
But
I thought to myself when she said that, stop fucking lying. That's what I said to myself. Stop fucking lying. Because when it comes down to it, you're going to do it because you're going to be mad and you're going to do it out of emotion. Sure as shit stink. I end up moving down south, and that's what happened, right? So I get hit with child support, and I remember walking through on the A aisle, going back to EC Floors in System 1, mad because I said, I ain't paying doing shit for that boy. Nothing but what I'm doing now, child support. Because I'm mad because this motherfucker hit me child support for no reason when I was actually taking care of him. And when she did hit me with child support, I was literally paying her weekly a certain amount of money. Every now and then I forgot or something like that, but I was trying to double it, and I had money orders to show it. Went down there and lied about it. Said I wasn't doing this, I wasn't doing that. I'm not going to fight you over it. I'm going to let you have it. But I remember telling myself, that's all she going to get from me. I admit I got pissed off because I was just angry. Once I caught myself a year later, I started trying to halfway do what I need to do when he needed something, because he would call about certain things. So I am guilty of that.
And I'm pretty sure that your story sound familiar. I hear a lot of guys say that. I never had that issue, but this is gonna get pretty ugly for me. You know, my stance on child support, and it used to be one way, but it done flipped another. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I feel like whoever make the lowest amount of money, whatever percentage that they break down and say that person is able to get to that child, the other person should give that too. I don't care how much they make. Now, you take upon yourself the kindness of your heart to take care of your child, that's cool. But if a woman work at McDonald's and you working at the car plant, whatever her 25% that she able to give toward that, or whatever percentage she able to give toward that child, you should match it. Now, that's fair. Now, the extra, that's on you to do because that's your child. Do you have to be made? You have to be made to do that? Because a lot of people using this as a business nowadays.
Hold on. I got some people in the channel, in the chat right now. Talk to me. Tell me what you think about what the Springer said, because that sounds unusual, but me personally, that sounds like a good idea. Post it in there. Tell me what y'all think about that. If y'all think that's BS, say it. I want to hear this.
Like I said, I never been through it, but the reason why I say that is because I've heard a lot of stories about how women would go back and get more just if they get pissed off or they think that he doing or he making more. They just go back and get more and more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that happened to me.
I mean, but if you saying
it happened to me. It happened to me.
If you saying, like the big discussion you had the other day, if you saying it's 50-50, okay, 50-50. Whatever you bring, I match.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fair. Hey, we got some listeners in here. If y'all think what he said is BS, talk to me. Is it BS or not? Give me a no for. Give me an N for no and a yes for why. Jeez, I know you hear me. Somebody say something. Come on. Now, anyway, let's go on to some more stuff that she said too. Now, not only did she get to talking about fuck you, fuck your child, would you have your child? Would you want to have your child anywhere around that woman?
No.
Now, and then you got to look at. Don't forget now, y'all married.
Yeah. See, that's why I say you got to really know the finances of the house. They just say he is making good money, but that 500 knock him up under her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he want to do a little extra. But that, I mean, however they bills may be, however they live in, you know. But like I said, if you get off the game, you know your son need, go out there. Hey, get a part-time, grind a little harder.
Me personally, and I'm gonna tell you this. This is me personally. I was asked. They need you to get him to explain that again. I guess about the child support.
Whoever, okay, just say the woman work at McDonald's, and say the guy he playing the NBA. Whatever the percentage that she would use on her child, he should match that. He shouldn't have to pay no $80,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Both, according to what we talked about a couple of days ago, it's 50-50. It's part her responsibility and part his. So that's 50-50. So why am I paying 8 or 10 times more than what she paying?
That's a good question.
Now, I will say this, though. If it's a boy and you're not together, I think the boy should go with his daddy.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you
by law.
But I agree with you on that. Because I tried to get custody. I ended up getting custody of my oldest son.
I
go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but do you know how hard it is for a father to get his daughter from an unfit mother? An unfit mother? He got to prove it. He got to. I know guys. I really only know one that did it. He told me everything he had to do to prove that she was unfit. You know what a woman got to do to get a son from a father? Nothing. Just be the mother.
Basically, what you're saying, double standards.
Yeah.
Double standards.
Now, why is he good enough to make a baby with her, but he ain't good enough to take care of his son?
Well, I'm finna throw something in there. How bad? Well, how do you think that goes in the white world? Do you think it's hard for a white man to get custody of his son from a white woman?
Actually, I know a white guy got custody of his daughter. Was
it hard for him to do it? That you know of.
That I know of. I don't know, because it could have. I don't know if it was hard or not, but she's pretty young. I mean, she's young.
Well, as I say, I'm gonna say again. Why is it when it comes to the guys, to a man, and I'm looking at it from a black man standpoint? Why is it so hard for that man to get custody of his child, for one? And even when he do get custody of his child, he still got to put up with that damn woman because she gonna come to the house being missing.
Well,
oh, and see, you don't know anything about this.
That's gonna be the quality of the woman that you got. But I mean, don't get me wrong, a mother gonna definitely be involved in child life just like the father should be. But I mean, that's just the quality of woman. You got a woman that just want to act ignorant. I mean, that's just the way it is. I hate the fact that to hear men say, your mama carried on so bad, I just stopped dealing with you at all. I just leave. I think that's messed up. I think that's a messed up thing to do.
It is.
But I know many guys that been through some stuff, and they're just the way it is.
Well, I put it like this, from a personal standpoint. When a man got to put up with a black woman's jealousy, when a black woman is jealous, bro, Hey, when a black woman is jealous, she is jealous. And that shit is not good. And I'm gonna tell you that now. That right there.
What they say, ain't no hell have no fury of the woman scorned.
Yeah. And then she ain't even scoring, she just jealous.
Jealous
She
and
just
bitter.
jealous. Just I wouldn't even call it bitter. I mean just jealous because we ain't gonna go there. We're gonna stay on child support right now. We're gonna stay on the child support thing. Now, I'm finna play a little bit more of this. I'm finna
gonna grab a water.
All right. And I want you to hear some of the rest of this stuff she was saying. Wow, she went hard then. Fuck you, the child, and the mama. Fuck you, the child, and the mama. Okay. Now, hearing that, she didn't say that once. You may have a slip of the tongue once.
No, she meant it. She meant it.
You know, when you go at that twice, because she said that earlier, and you saying that was so much, you saying it too easy. You saying it too easy. Do you think this is one of these cats, man, that just cupcaking a woman and, basically just put this shit on social media to make it seem like he a father or what? Because me personally, I ain't finna tell you I'm finna go buy my child some shoes. Once I go get the shoes, I'm gonna be like, check these out. These what I got my little man. What you think about that? Now, you either got two responses. You're gonna be like, them ain't good enough for him. You should have got something else. Or I don't like them. You come at me with some bullshit talking about you taking them back because you ain't buying that nigga shit. Ooh, now, it's not an argument. It's not an argument. This is going to turn into you finna get hit in the fucking mouth because you don't put yourself in a man's role because only a man going to tell another man what he going to do and ain't going to do. You don't put yourself in a motherfucking man's role. That ain't finna happen, bro. That's not finna happen. And if any man sat there and let a woman dictate on what he buy his child, whether he's paying child support or not paying child support, that dude weak as fuck. Damn that shit. I don't roll like that. I do not roll like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I can take a woman's opinion. Tell me.
Hold on one second.
I'm gonna talk to the people. Tell me the plus and minuses about that. Tell me the plus and minuses about all that. Oh shit, I got some I got a damn chat. Let me see what this chat talking about. My thoughts is this. I agree that both parents should be responsible for taking care of their children. Okay, children. Okay, I got you. I also feel that mature parents, if they have split, will do what's best for the children or child. I get okay. If the father is making the type of money, I guess she meant to put and I'm sure living nice wouldn't he want his daughter and child to as well. Same applies to a woman who's making good money and father has custody for if child. Oh, okay, I don't know what the hell it meant by that. I do not think that all of the money should go to the person who is receiving child support money. This is considering if they are getting in thousands. Okay.
Hello.
What's going on? Can you read that? What L
Yeah,
Clay put that in there? Put it in the
Yeah.
chat. L Clay made some good points. They made some good points. Some real good points. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
if I'm making the most money and I can provide a better lifestyle, they give me the child.
I agree. Well, let me ask you this. Do you think them two were happy? Because
She
no
wasn't.
child. I'm talking about before this even came up and about this. This is because she had a lot of vitriol towards that child. She had a lot of vitriol towards
That's what I said I just think it came to a head. You know what I mean? I just think it came to a head. I think this is something that was just the final straw. I don't think nobody just go off that hard off one incident. I don't think.
Let me see what L Clay got putting on here. Let's see. Yeah, that thing won't go.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
all right,
mean,
here we go. If the father or mother is ordered to pay $12,000 a month, goddamn $12,000. These are millionaires.
You know what? That'll be nice.
The portion
That'll
should
be
go
nice.
living expenses, school, etc. Rest should go to trust fund, college fund. Hey, that's nice. That's nice.
If they did it, it'd be nice.
But the thing is, okay.
But if I'm dropping that type of money off and you living with another dude and both of y'all driving nice, you ain't working, and my child, you just put him in private school. A private school ain't costing that much.
Well, you know that old saying. They say a lot of.
That's why I say, let me take care of the child. If I'm making the money where I can pay you $12,000 a month, let me take the child.
Well, okay, I got a question for you.
You have a nanny, he'd be good.
I got a question for you. What would you consider as a bad mother, as a mother that's unfit? Say like, okay, you paying, we say the guy's paying $500 a month. You getting $500 a month.
That really ain't no money, but
it really ain't no money when it comes to a child. It's true. It really
ain't no money, just period.
But we're gonna go off of what they got going on, because this other woman tend to think $500 is more than enough. You and I both know that's BS. All right, now we don't know the mother where she's staying. We don't know if she's staying in a house. We don't know if she's staying in some rundown apartment or a high-end apartment. Hell, even a rundown house. We don't know what's their living conditions or whatever.
That's why I say, what we do know is a boy.
We do know it's a boy. That we do know.
That's why I say, by law, boys should be with their daddies. But a lot of men got to get their shit together. They can't be living with women. They just cannot be living with women under a woman if the woman own the apartment or the house. If you got together, that's different. But a man should really have his own before he really get a woman. Should no woman really take a man in? I guess that's what I'm getting at.
But you know, these women that be looking for a husband, for a woman who's looking for a
man,
husband.
look, you see what happened? You see what happened with the husband she got, don't you?
Yeah.
She put him out.
She put him out. She put him out. Exactly. She was talking about putting him out. We don't know if he got put out or whatever, but she was packing his shit and all that stuff like that.
That's why I'm saying he wasn't doing significantly enough for her to miss. Then you on a video game and you trying to establish your authority about what you want to do with your child. Man, what time to play then?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, damn, shit. Me personally, I'm just not with this video game and shit. I don't understand it. Grown men playing games all day, and hell, it may be a good thing to do. I don't know. It may. I'm quite sure it's a stress reliever. I guess I don't know, but shit, with me having 3 boys on my own, I got better things to do than sit around with a damn video game and sitting there playing Call of Duty and all that bullshit like that. I'm shitting on my Call of Duty is making sure these damn boys straight. And as you can see, them knuckleheads I had, how they are. They all fucked up. And my journey as a father truly just began. And they in their 20s, because now the programming I tried to program and still in them. Shit, that shit got swiped by the white man. They kissing white people's ass too much for me, and I'm not with that. So, shoot, no. Let me see what else we had on this. We got, because this right here was full of some good information, some good shit here. What we got going on with this broad here, because we're gonna have to listen to this again. Put your stuff on mute.
On mute.
Yeah, that's what
my
we
mic.
Can. Put your mic on mute. That way, people can hear this real good.
All right.
Say, could you hear that stuff? Take your stuff off mute.
I could at I couldn't hear that first.
All right. How about y'all? Somebody talk to me in the chat. Could y'all hear that? Somebody tell me something in the chat. L. Clay, you still there? Could you hear anything? Anyway, I'm gonna put it like this. This is my thing. You got a woman actually came at you, and to me, she took the dude manhood. She did, because you're sitting there trying to explain something to a woman that your child was here way before she was. It ain't like you had that child while y'all was married. That child was here before her, and you sitting there trying to explain something to her about what you're gonna do. No. Men don't explain that bullshit.
That's why I don't believe she got a child.
Men don't explain. I don't know now.
But let me say this though. Let me say this real quick. Let me say this to Clay, because he probably didn't hear it yesterday. But I did say the only man I think should pay child support. Remember I told you yesterday?
A married man
that got a divorce.
Yeah. Because
that's just my opinion.
Explain that to the chat of why is that?
Because you went in as a union. You got married, you went in as a union. I'm assuming that you started a family after you got married. Now we'll throw in this little caveat. I also think that every child being born should have a blood test. Every child. But anyway,
I agree with that.
But you're married, you got a union, and for whatever reason it didn't work out. Yeah, that husband should pay. But all these women out here just sleeping around and just getting pregnant and getting paid, nah.
Well, that's how some women live now. You know that, don't you?
That's what I'm saying. It's a business. It's a business.
So, who do we blame for that? In this situation right here?
That's why I say if you're gonna make a man pay, and it's just some randoms that we've been rolling around, just guys just rolling around smashing, I should match whoever got the lowest income. That's who should get matched. You bring that to the table, and I bring mine to the table. That's it. Now, if I do extra, hey, it is what it is. But by law, you shouldn't make you made so many examples have been made of men for the longest. They just get took down there through that. And you want to say you shouldn't have slept with them. Yeah, but it's a business. She doing it too. And the women know it. And the judges know it.
Well, don't you think that's causing a division between the man and the woman? And I'm standing up on being black.
A man need to be a man need to. I ain't mean to cut you off. A man need to be more selective, just like a woman should. You see what happened with Drake?
No, I don't know nothing about it.
You know, a few months ago he put the hot sauce in the condom. You didn't hear about that?
Oh.
He put hot sauce in the condom. Some Instagram model he was smashing. He put hot sauce in the condom. She goes in the bathroom and try to put the sperm in her, and that hot sauce tore her up.
Wow.
And then she in turn turned around and now she was trying to sue him. I don't know how that turned out.
Wow.
But you know what the argument that I had with some people, and they were saying, well, hell, why he didn't flush it down the toilet? My thing is, well, hell, why did he have to?
Exactly. Why was she trying to catch him with some BS when only...
But that's another day. That's another day.
That's another day. That's another day. You have to... Well, tell me, in this situation, what we got going on now? We got 3 people. We got 3 grown, 1 young. Young one has nothing to do with this. Who do
What's
we
3
hold?
grown?
3 grown people. We got
who the
3 grown adults. We got the mother and the father, and then we got the wife. I'm gonna ask you several.
The mother and the father.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
the mother don't know. The mother don't know nothing about. The mother don't know nothing about that.
Okay, then. Okay, and what I'm gonna ask you, who do we hold accountable for this situation and why?
It is all about the side that you're gonna swing on. Like I said, I think that the woman, she was frustrated and she got tired, but she has the power. She got the authority because, like I said, she putting them out. So obviously, it's her place. But for it to get to that far, like I said, as a man, if you feel like, I don't know what their expenses are, but if that $500 is affecting how you live, you should have went out and did a little extra to compensate for the 5 and to do a little extra for your child. Now, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
So, with the wife, we'll say the wife who's doing all the, cussing the man out or whatever.
Oh no.
What do you have to say about that woman there, and why?
He knew who he married.
Yeah.
He knew who he married.
Unless he just married her when he was drunk one night, and that's the only fucking way.
Man, look, that ain't that woman's first time doing that. He knew who he married.
Yeah, he knew.
But on the flip side, she knew who she had too.
That's true.
Yeah, but yeah, he knew. I mean, man, hey, I've seen women cuss men out before.
Yeah.
It ain't a good look.
So, do you think that woman took his manhood? Do you think the wife actually just basically told her who's boss in that fucking house?
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
So, can that gentleman claim to be a father to his son when he had sitting there, got a wife at the house telling him what to do?
Not since they posted the video.
Oh my goodness!
That's
But hey, we're gonna do this for 15 more minutes, but we're gonna kind of like switch this up a little because I want to get up on something. Parenting, same thing, basically same thing. When you have a child that has been what's a good parent? What's a bad parent? We'll just go from there. What do you call what? Hold on, let me change that question. What's parenting to you?
Guidance. It is how you guide them to be productive. You know what I mean? And really, I like the no nonsense style. I mean, the cut and dry. No, ain't no Santa Claus. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody look, especially because I have a boy, and if I'm wrong, then hey, maybe I'll change my mind. But I put in them. Ain't nobody gonna help you. You have to stand on your own. You're gonna have to get it on your own. You know what I mean?
Hold on for a minute. Let me see. I got another comment. I hear it now. I know someone's daughter who took her dad, told her dad that she wanted their home to look like his new house. That made him feel bad. For a child, he paid $15,000 to update his ex-wife daughter's mother's house. L. Clay, I don't understand that. Are you saying that now? Can you read that chat? Say it.
Yeah.
Are you reading that? What she put on there? I know someone's daughter who told her dad that she wanted their home.
The dad spoiling the daughter. He invested and he did that. I mean, that might be the relationship that they have. I mean, I don't know.
Well, answer this, Clay. Did the guy have a wife? That's the question. Did the guy have a wife?
Trust me, if that dude spent $15,000 to update that woman's house, this is what I'm talking about. He got the money. He got the means. He is significant in that relationship. If he have a wife, if he paid $15 to upgrade his ex-wife's house for just the daughter room, oh yeah, he good. And if he married, he good.
I don't think he did the daughter's room. She put on there for his child. He paid $15,000 to update.
Oh, the White House. Okay, the whole house.
Wife, daughter's mom's house.
If that dude can spend $15,000 to update his ex-wife's house, he got money.
And even if he had a wife,
he got money.
I'm gonna put it like this: even if he had a wife, his wife is not gonna speak up on that at all because she already know that come out of his pocket, and she cannot say how and when and where he can spend his money, because she will find herself looking into some shit. Let me see. No, he had a girlfriend. So, Clay, did the girlfriend? Did she have anything to say about he spent that much for the ex-wife. We ain't gonna say the daughter. We're gonna put it out like a woman would put it. The ex-wife house.
I tell you what though, I bet if he spent $15,000 to update that ex-wife house, he updated the ex-wife too.
You think he would never? You think he went back and nailed the ex? I don't think so. I don't think so, bro.
15,000, yeah, he did.
Well, back to my original question. To Clay, get back to my original question. What I was asking about.
Oh, but anyway, yeah. Like I said, guidance and you know, I just try to tell mine that, you know, you got to get it on your own. You're a man. You're gonna become you're becoming a man. You're gonna have to know how to get it on your own. You're gonna, you know, you treat people with respect. You know what I'm saying? But you also demand that, you know, you. I'm telling you, the best thing to do, if you haven't seen it, is watch Fences with Denzel Washington.
I saw it.
How you saw it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie of all time.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, and it wasn't just the fact of, you know, him having an outside child, but the way he ran it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And but he had a traditional woman too. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Did you read what L. Clay said?
Yeah. But
wow.
that's
wow.
he was married. He was married. I don't have no problem with that.
Wow.
Now if they were just dating and he had a daughter, I don't think he should be obligated to do all that. I mean, no, I know some guys personally got kids and they took care of the kid and made good money and they took care of the kid. I mean, but that was their choice. But they had the mother of the kids were good women too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So it goes.
Let me see what Clay talking about. Okay, girlfriend knew the agreement from the door.
And that's what you talked about. That's what you talked about.
Tried to keep. What you mean? She always tried to keep him from doing more for his daughter. Yeah, you got hell, yeah, but always wanted him to do more for her son who lived with them. Explain that if you can, Clay.
Man, you got to chime them in.
And what I'm gonna look like I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to
Now that's a messed up thing because okay, where's her boyfriend? Where's her son's father?
That's a good question. Now he is married and his wife has asked him to lower and let go of some life insurance policy he had in his children's name. Clay, I probably have to bring you on. That's where you can more explain. Either that or I will probably have to catch you on next rip because I'm finna get into another topic because I don't want to take too much of everyone's time. I want to try to shut this down in about 10 more minutes. But keep them coming, Clay, because I like what you're saying. Love what you're saying. It's very interesting. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can. Let me see. He has stopped doing a lot for his daughter since getting married. Oh, he got married to the girl and slowed down. Wow. Now he is now not close to his daughter. That's not good. But has she graduated? That's the question. And this is my thing, with the parenting. This is why I'm asking about the parenting. Do you think we're going to say your generation, you and I generation, and a generation after us, parenting? Do you think the generation after us doing a good job with the parenting with your grandchildren. You don't have any grandchildren, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. No, cause I think the generation after me would be the generation that when I was coming up, all the babies having babies, the Brendas have a baby was coming up. That's when you start seeing more of the mothers still at the club with their daughters and things of that nature, and they out drinking together with their kids. Nah, you know, it wasn't the same. It did change. That did change.
Yeah, I'm looking at,
because you know, like they said, you know, you hear comedians say, you know, you had grandmamas 36 years old. You like, man.
that it is.
I'm barely 40. Grandmother's barely 40. You know, they didn't know nothing.
Yeah. Well, God damn it. Let me see. How can I say that? The reason why I say that is because the generation after us, they tend to think if you buy, that's parenting, not teach. If you buy, that's parenting. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah. As long as I provide, he good. But you're not really teaching anything. I'm giving you. You want. I'm giving. You know.
Yeah, because it comes to more of when it comes to shit like that, we got to be better parents. Because now I think I used to ask myself this question, and I'm quite sure you have too. Why is it when you was a child, that your parents was real hard on you, but when that parent became a grandfather or a parent to your child got away with murder with them?
My child got away with murder from my mother.
From your mother, but she'll get on to you about end and everything. You know what I'm saying? Now I see why. Because the generation before us is thinking the same way about our parenting that we think about they're doing now. Which I don't think these motherfuckers now, hell no, because I'm gonna tell you now, I was on mine. Mine hated me. If you listen to that show from last night, they'll tell you heard D. Well, daddy used to, it was how you said it. I ain't trying to be your friend. Damn that shit. I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm gonna be that motherfucking man that you look in your life and you like, oh, okay, I understand. This ain't no time to be your buddy. Fuck that. I'm not your buddy.
You gotta have that line drawn in the sand now.
Shit, no. I hear all these. Now, I've heard people always say that same thing. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. As soon as they turn 21, y'all best friends. Fuck that. Now, I love to I love to talk to my son. I love to talk to him. And I let them talk. I let them cuss, do whatever they want. But when I see them getting a little bit above themselves, I'm going to check them. I'm going to let them know, hey, okay, you old. Now, don't. Come on. Have respect. You got to have some respect. Shoot, we ain't gonna go there.
Yeah. I think a lot of parents do need to listen to a lot of kids more. That's the suicide rate and stuff going up, and I don't know what all they exposed to. You can't monitor them 24/7. So man, I ain't never heard of all these suicide rates like I do now.
Neither.
And I don't know what the outside influence is, but every now and then I did, take one of mine or take both of them, man. I just go out with them and, just chat it up and see what's on their mind, see what's happening,
Mm-hmm.
And then
I got a
basically,
question for you.
I'm gonna tell you one thing I used to do, and it was an enjoyment of mine, but also I could ask them anything because their mind was really focused on something else. We would always, when the wind got right, we always go up to the reservoir and fly kites.
Okay.
And while they concentrating on getting that kite up, I'm asking them stuff just to see where they head at. They thinking about one thing, but they just really letting themselves loose with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah. I got a question. I'm gonna throw a scenario. We'll call this a scenario. We'll say you're a grandfather, right?
All right.
And you have a grandbaby. We'll say a baby girl. You have a baby girl, and she has, and we'll say she between 12 and 15. Yeah, we'll say between 12 and 15. And she got a little boyfriend. Now, you don't too much, with you being a grandfather, you don't know anything about all this boyfriend and stuff like that. And you found out she been sending exploited pictures to the boyfriend. Now, the parents, your child, is wanting to, we'll say, discipline physically your grandbaby.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that? How do you go about telling them how to, or giving a suggestion to them about that? Hold that thought. I got L. Clay in here, and we're going to let her speak on what she was talking about earlier.
Hey, hold on. Wait. Let me say that right quick, though. I would tell them, try not to leave no marks on them, but go ahead.
We're going to have to talk about that. L. Clay, are you there?
Yep. Can you hear me?
I hear you. Now tell us what you were saying about your friend or whoever or somebody you know.
Well, now let me ask a question.
Okay.
Do you have kids?
I do not.
Okay, but just say, we throwing out scenarios now, but just say you was but let me tell you what happened to me one day.
Okay.
A woman I know, she had a girl and a boy. And so she wasn't married, but the guy she had the kids by, same guy, they wound up moving to Texas. So when they got to Texas, I don't know if they was trying to get married or they was trying to, whatever, but there was a family, there was a unit.
Okay.
So her mother gets sick. Now this guy, by her telling me this, because I mean, I don't know him, but he brought him down there. He had everything set up. So to me, I'm thinking he pretty much established. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if he was or wasn't, but he brought him to Texas and they went. So obviously she felt comfortable with it. So she wanted to come back, and her mother got sick. She wanted to come back and care for her mother. So he told her, okay, cool. He was cool with that. But he did say, let me have my son. Even both kids here, she said she didn't want to split them up. But he's saying, let me raise the boy. If you know, if everything, whatever goes on, you come back, whatever the case may be, or you need to see him or whatever, he'll come and meet her halfway, I think Shreveport or somewhere, anywhere. She would meet up or whatever the case may be. But for me, that was a rarity for me to hear a man say that. From what she's telling me. I said, well, why you didn't let the daddy raise the boy? I mean, they were young. I guess they're about 3 or 4 years old. What was the problem?
I mean, a lot of women. It's different types of women. I could imagine. I desire to be a mother, so therefore, I could imagine that would be hard. In different situations, it's just, I think it's a case by case. I really don't know. As a parent, I can't say what I would have did in that situation. I actually think if my mom was sick, I don't know, I would try to see how I could get them closer so we all could have remained together some type of way. That probably would have been my approach. But if not, would have worked out something to where, if I did do that, if we came to that decision, and I say we came to that decision, what's best for our kids, then I would have made sure that it was a schedule where I was constantly seeing my son and, you know, our daughter seeing, you know, their father on a regular basis. We just would have figured out a way to make it work. So,
but you probably would have let him have the son, though, right?
Have our son, most likely, yes. We just would have worked out how to make it happen. You know, I know some people who have done that, and you know, it's look every other weekend. You know, not skipping a beat, not missing being in their life, and of course, those important events to take place, making sure each other are present. You know, both parents are there, having that opportunity.
Now, Bill, I'm gonna tell you this: what she did say. I ain't let him raise my kid, but you had him bound.
And you were still there with him. If your mother wouldn't have got sick, you would have still been there with him. So I don't understand that either. I don't get it.
LC, I love that LC. That's what they used to call me back in AC. LC.
Little Calvin. Little Calvin.
Baby, you got the LC.
Calvin.
It's too much. It's little Calvin. Is that what it is?
Get that, baby. But anyway.
Hold on, Calvin.
But anyway,
they call you little Calvin now.
No, they don't call me no little Calvin. Anyway, I did you hear all the topic and the how the show started off?
I think I missed when it first came on. So
did you hear the recording I had?
I heard bits and pieces of it.
Okay, I'm finna play it again. You and Cedric put y'all stuff on mute, and I'm gonna play it again, and I'm gonna see, let y'all listen to how this all went. And y'all tell me.
Play it like that. Play it like we're playing now.
What is you doing? I mean, like, what's going on? No, I ain't no recording because you ain't dropping that shit. I don't give a damn about no Facebook, no YouTube, or nothing. No. And I don't care nothing about that. Because my thing is right here, you pay $500 a month. You can drop it. I'm going to put your business out there. You pay $500 fucking a month in child support, and ain't nobody doing no extra. No shoes, no clothes, no toys, no nothing. Fuck all that. What you talking about, man? My son needs some shoes. I don't give a damn. No, she can get the shoes out of child support money. She get the shoes out of child support money. That's what you pay child support for. The court ordered child support. You ain't got to do shit else. And she ain't giving nothing else. She should have never took the fucking child support out if she needed more money. You shouldn't feel like that. Why shouldn't I feel like that? That's my fucking child. I don't fuck that child. Fuck you too. I don't give a damn about that. Shoes. Come on, to get some extra shoes. You pay $500 a month in child support. You ain't buying no shoes. You ain't buying no fucking shoes. You buy shoes. You buy them shoes. You buy them shoes. That's it. That's it. I'm saying you pay child support. What you paying the child support is for? I'm saying it's real though. You need some shoes. I'm gonna get you shoes. No, you ain't getting no shoes out of you. You ain't. It don't matter. It does not matter. No, you don't need to buy no shoes. She get shoes out of child support money. $500 a month. That's what y'all agreed on. I know, but she agreed on the hell. If I feel like getting some shoes, I get some shoes. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Well, you want to get some shoes, you can get some shoes, but it won't be in here. It won't be in here. Believe that, baby.
So at this point right here, she's packing his clothes.
What is you doing? Get your ass up out of here. I'm getting your ass up out of here. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting your ass. You want to buy some shoes? You want to buy some shoes? It won't be in here. I'm getting you up out of here. Get you up out of here. Man. No, ain't no problem. No, you want to get shoes? You want to get shoes? Really? Oh, no. We get your ass up out of here.
Now, hearing that, I forgot
I've
all
seen
about
that before.
hold on, L. Hearing that, I forgot all about. We had what's the name? We had a guy talking about. She said the woman had a husband. Now she's trying to put. She's trying to put the fatherhood off on the stepfather. Now, before I get on to the stepfather thing, answer this question here. Did it sound like to you? I'm gonna start with you said that he was trying to get permission to buy the shoes from his wife for his son?
Yeah, he was discussing it.
How about you, LC? Did it sound like he was getting permission?
Yeah, it sounds like he already knew it was going to probably be a problem, and he just thought it was best to just come in and just let her know what he was going to be doing, and it just went left.
So, you said you ain't got no kids, so I really can't answer you that. So I can't even ask you nothing like that. So finish
ask the question. I'm curious.
No, finish telling us about this.
Please ask him to ask me the question.
No.
You started it.
I'm just curious what it was.
It wasn't nothing. I want you to finish telling us about your friend.
I will. I will also like to comment on that video. Is that okay?
Knock yourself out.
I have seen that video before, and number one, he shouldn't even want to be with somebody like that. And that ain't the first time she done gave that type of energy. And she's all about herself. And I'm sure she wouldn't say that when it came to her child with them. And she does not even connected with his children and his child at all. And if she was the right type of woman, a good woman, she'd be just saying, okay, well, let's get him some shoes. It ain't like they asking for 3-4 pair of shoes. It's a pair of shoes. And $500, it could be extracurricular activities. It could be anything. It's lights, it's other things that we could say. And it's another man that I get it. But, from what I hear and I hear people talking about, extracurricular activities and things cost a lot of money. And you can't gauge that. So when you have somebody like that, she's going to always want to seem like keep him from doing bare minimum for his child and thinking that's enough, but probably her trying to, get the most she can get out of him. That's not a good situation. And that ain't it. But I move right along.
Go to your what we originally
the scenario,
please.
Okay.
About how that went with the guy and his daughter.
Talking about when he got the house renovated.
Yeah, we'll start first since that's where you started. Okay,
yeah. So his daughter, he got divorced from her mom when they was 10. So his daughter, so he used to live in that house too. And so part of the divorce agreement was, and it was something him and her, I guess, sat down. He's like, okay, I'll pay the mortgage until she turns 18. So, of course, when he started dating the other chick, she knew the details. She didn't like it, but when nothing she could do, she was a girlfriend. He had a house built out in Rankin County, make long story short, moved in. The daughter started coming.
Don't tell us all that.
Okay, well, anyway, so the daughter basically started making comments just saying our house don't look like this, comparing their home to his current home. And he just started picking up on it. And so she was just saying, like, well, my house looked like that. I wish we could do this. And her mom, honestly, just pretty much stopped working at some point, doing bare minimum. So she was just pretty much just depending on him to pay the mortgage. So he knew she couldn't do it. So he decided to go ahead and he pulled from wherever he pulled, he said, and he paid about $15,000 to get it upgraded to put his daughter at a comfort or somewhat similarity to give her that same feel she gets when she comes to his home, at his new home or whatever. And so, that was going fine. And then he got married. Well, that lady left. And a few months later, a month or so later, he married this other chick. And so she came in, and yeah, it's just been a mess. So she changed the game. She came in pretty much demanding, like, okay, that life insurance policy is too big. That's too big. You pretty much leaving them almost $1 million a piece. He has 2 daughters. That's too much. So he dropped it significantly down based off of what he had shared at that time. And his relationships in general has changed with his daughters. She'll tell me, you do too much. He bought both of them cars. He just, was close to his daughters. She cut all that out. But yet on the flip side of that, she has sons. And she want him to do this. And they grown, and her grandkids. So it's women like that that just, I don't know.
Well, let me ask you this. You said, let me see. You made a statement on here. Let me look and see. What did you say? You made a statement on here. He was gonna do that, pay the mortgage until she graduated from high school.
Yes.
Has she graduated from high school yet?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
Want to know what happened? Okay.
No, I know. I'm just trying to get down to not trying to be smart. I'm just trying to get down to a certain thing. Let me see what else you put on here. Flip side and agreed to the divorce payment until he get out of high school. She was 10. All right, girlfriend. All right. Now you said when they got married, he kind of slowed down on things.
He did.
Tell me what you mean by that.
Well, that's what I was telling you. He was the youngest daughter, the one. He was picking her up. He would have her every weekend. He stopped really going to get her. His oldest daughter, he would have dates with them, and like daddy and daughter dates. He pretty much cut out to the wife was like, that time should be with us. They older, this and that, and blase, this and that. Let them spend more, spend that time with her mama. You got a wife now, this and that. So
who said that? You're gonna have
wife.
To slow down. His wife said that. Okay, that's what I was about to ask you. Slow down. Let me get my questions in. You're saying that so he basically kind of kicked his daughter to the side because of what the wife was saying?
His daughters, yes.
His daughters, okay.
Yes,
what the wife was saying. So did the wife, she knew about all this before they got married. She didn't start doing all this extra stuff, saying that he's doing too much for his children until after they got married.
So this is what I'm trying to tell you. So the girl who was initially staying there with him when he built the house, they broke up. He proposed to her in April, but they broke up in November. And this other chick he had been cool with and kicking it with the whole time, they got married in December, a month later.
Look,
so it was a new lady.
Hold on, you're losing me. Let's go back because you're gaslighting and you didn't answer my question. The wife that he's with.
Okay.
This is what I'm at. The wife that he's with. She knew about the situation, about the $15,000, him doing this for his kid, how much he loved his daughters and all this stuff like that, right?
Yeah, she knew all that, yeah.
All right. Now, what I'm asking, when he got married to her, that's when she started doing that, all that, the extra stuff, as in telling him that he gonna have to spend more time with his wife and all that stuff like that. That you knew what you knew this man, what he was doing with his child and taking her out to doing the father and daughters lunch and all that stuff like that. Now you got a big issue with that. That's what you're telling me. That's what she did.
Yes.
Wow. So, what you got on that? Said me personally, that's a divorce papers coming up. Me personally.
what's the dude named King Williams the third now? The guy that just took over from the Queen, and his name King William the third.
I think so. I
don't know.
His side piece, the Queen.
Mm.
So that guy was finna marry another woman, but he was messing around with somebody else. So he left the fiance and he married the side piece, and the side piece took over everything.
And that's exactly what happened here. So
that's what I'm saying.
The side,
I'm about your story. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That girl they had been with since November, but just so happened this chick he must have been dealing with the whole time, and he had proposed to her, and this chick here was supposedly a friend, a confidant, blase, this and that. And the thing was, she was setting up shop. She was listening. So here's the thing: she had been with her ex 19 years. It was her kid's father, but he would never marry. He said he didn't want to be married. So her thing was, I won't come to that house until you marry me. So he married her in the garage. Dang. And a month later, and she came in.
Oh, okay. Very situation. Okay, LC, we appreciate you coming in. We finna close up this shop here in a little bit. I'm finna get my man's closing and telling and everything. I sure appreciate you coming in. And
all right. Bye, Sid.
All right, bye. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Now, Sid, we're gonna get on what this woman said, the other chick, when she said about the baby. The woman has a husband, and she's trying to put your son off on the husband. Tell me your feelings about that.
The very thing that men speak against is letting another man be over your child, and she gonna tell that man to let him do that. And like I said, that's foreign to me. I ain't never been a stepdad, and but for her, basically for that woman to say that, it was just flat out wrong. But like I said, that whole thing was just wrong. But that man, he needs to really move on. He needs to move on. Because he ain't gonna find no peace with that woman.
No. That's, I'm gonna put it like this. My oldest boy, he had a stepdad. Now, my thing was with the stepdad was, how did I put it? I didn't mind you chastising my son, because he actually tried to take my son fishing and stuff like that, which that's what me and Dalvin used to do anyway. But when I moved away from the town, I couldn't take him fishing as much as I wanted to. But anyway, he was trying to take him fishing, do a bunch of manly things with him. But the strangest thing happened with that. The mother got mad and didn't want him to do that, because she used to say that's it up to his father to do that, which I'm glad you did that. But if I'm not around and somebody's trying to be a man to my son, a father figure, and he's not being an asshole or being abusive to my son, I can take that. But just let it be known that's my child. And we always remember, you are his stepdad.
Let's see. There's two things to that. For one, for you to co-sign it, that's cool, you did it. But this is a reason for you to have to come in and you to make that approval over another man's household. This is the main reason why men do not want to marry or be with women who have kids. He have a house, his household with his woman and your child, but you have to step in and almost kind of regulate it. You know what I mean? Because you really still have power over that woman for her to say, no, you don't do that. That's his daddy's job. You know what I'm saying? But that's my household. If I'm the man, that's my household. But I'm still up under pretty much your authority when it comes to your child.
But I think, for me, I think I got used as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? I got used as a weapon, as in, you know, and I didn't like that though, said, because
I understand that. But just think about how he felt. Just think about how that man felt that was over your child. You think he liked it?
I doubt it. I doubt it very seriously. I ain't gonna lie to you. I doubt it very seriously. Shit, man, we don't been on here damn near an hour and a half.
Yeah, man, bro. I got to grind, bro.
Yeah, you got to do your grind. This is what I want you to do. Give me your closing, brother, and tell me how to catch up with you. Give me your social medias. Go ahead.
You just catch up with me on Wednesday. But look, my closing thing is that men need to get their shit together and have their own so they can stand on their own. And these type of problems wouldn't occur.
I feel you on that, man. I feel you. All right, my people. This is Calvin from Seymour TV. And y'all need to get that too. Seymour TV. I'll catch y'all when I catch you. And I see your ass when I see you. Love everyone, y'all. Peace.